Hey everyone, don't get anxious, get prepared. Your career engineer here, and welcome to a very chilly month of December. I want to share with you guys three career tips that really work cool for September for December. Yeah, I'm not going to fix that blumber. It's going to stay the way it is. But all I want for Christmas is a brand new job, right? That's what folks are thinking about doing. And I'm going to share some tips and tricks for you that you can use today to impact your tomorrow. Okay. Now, I'm going to have more detail on things I'm talking about today by our blog. So make sure you hit us up and visit our website often for all types of new stuff at tcenow.com. And whichever platform you're enjoying the sound of my voice, please subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. Because we have some good stuff, right? That's how we roll. So listen, a couple things. So top three things, career tips for this month for December. And a lot of people always think December is a slow time, like you don't do much. Just everybody's got the holiday itis. We just got done with Turkey Day in America, and then we're getting ready for celebrating the holidays. But it's a secret sauce for me. It's a great time to get out there and network and to get out there and actually have conversations that can lead to something else at those networking parties. So here's the first Christmas gift I want to give you to make sure a TCE tip right here. I want you to deck the halls with networking cheer. Yes, the powerful gift of connection. We don't want to stop connecting during times like this. So this is so very important. So this is an opportunity right now. Instead of just always, now listen, I do know people and I've had clients, they will interview around the Turkey Day. They'll interview during the first couple of weeks of December while the employer get great job offers, start working the Tuesday after New Year's. However, there's another action step you can do. There's something that I think is important that, and sometimes you can reach out in that networking to what I call like a holiday, just a holiday reach out. And I got one in my inbox actually on LinkedIn. I was very impressed. It was like a happy holidays, reach out to 5 or 3 or 10 people. Now be intentional, be strategic. These might be folks who have access, an opportunity to places and spaces you want to get into. Maybe it's a colleague or someone you want to connect with. Maybe it's a person that works at a place or a space you want to get into, or someone that has something you want to know about. So you can do a happy holiday greeting just to spark some connection, spark some conversation, and kind of jumpstart your 2026. So now with this thing, don't cut and paste and do that thing. Like y'all know how that just irritates me, right? It's like, if you're going to reach out to Susie Q and John J, please don't use the same cut and paste. Be real, be genuine, reach out to the person because you know them, you trust them, you want to identify some things that's really cool. I mean, just make a real note. Like, be a human, don't be a robot. When you do that, it can really, really start things off. So deck your hall with the gift of networking this year. So please go to the parties. Please go to the gatherings. Don't sit home and be isolated. We don't want you doing that. Here's tip number 2, right? To make your resume and your profile sparkle, right? So this is a year in review. So a couple things here. I want you to get on those profiles and whichever one you love. I mean, there is LinkedIn and then there's others. And then you can have profiles because you're a member of certain organizations. Maybe you're alumni at a college or university and they have like a database for alumni. Maybe you're, at your job, there's a bio and a profile and things of that nature. So wherever you've got an online presence, it's time to update and make it sparkle. So while others are slowing down, we can use this quiet period for what I call deep dish career prep. So it's going to be twofold. Number one, you're going to update stuff before the end of this year because you never know if that little contact note you sent out might produce some results for you, but you're also prepping for next. I'm big on that next, right? We're prepping for next. So do this, treat the end of the year as your personal performance review time, right? Look at the stuff you've done. Make sure your new year ready, okay? Get them all updated. I mean, dust off the resume, because some of us only use that resume when we're ready to look for something. I think it's a living, breathing document. Maybe every season, every 90 days, check it out. Add, subtract, multiply, or divide, with your resume. Make sure it's current with relevant skills and all the good things you're doing. So do that with not just a resume, but also your cover letter, anything you're going to send out. If you have a portfolio, if you have things you have to share with employers to see your power and your value, make sure they're looking tight and right. So update is the key right here. And here's something I want to add. When you're going to update these things and the resume and the profiles, don't be just this litany of responsible for this, responsible. Let's not do that anymore. How about make sure your content is showing the impact you have in your space? Your impact, not just what you're responsible for, but the impact of your value, the impact when you put your hands to work, what happens, okay? When you put your brain to work in that space, what happens? When you bring your personality and your value and your gifts to that space, what happens? I want impact. I want impact statements. So think of that as you're writing or putting your content in there. I know you're going to try and use AI, but AI don't know you as much as you think it does. Okay. So please don't neglect the you in your power. Okay. That's very important. Very important. So let me give you tip number 3. I'm over here. I'm doing a couple things at once, right? So the tip number 3 is this here. So let's set your GPS for Purposeful 2025, the remainder of it, because things can still happen now. I've seen it, and I'm excited when it does. But you're also getting your GPS ready for next, and next could be 2026, 2027. I mean, hey, next is next, right? So let's make sure we're doing some things there. So with this one, I want you to get some clarity, the gift of clarity. This is the best present you could ever have in a career, life, or business space. So I want you to define your dream job specs. You, not somebody else, not the parent, not the spouse or the significant or whatever. You, what are your dream job specs? Now, please be realistic. Yeah, I would love to be an astronaut. It ain't happening, not with these specs, right? So, but what is it about? What's the culture? What's the environment? Do your proper due diligence. What type of management do you work best with? Which ones don't you? Know the top 3 things you really want to go for. I mean, dream big, out loud, and in color. But also, what are the 3 things you have no desire whatsoever to be in those spaces? That's just as important. Knowing what you want to do is important, but so is knowing what you don't want to do. I often have people sometimes lead with, I don't want to do this. So there it is. I appreciate y'all for that. But I don't want to work in that space. And not just because I don't like it. I mean, think about it. Like, get your dreams. What is it about it that you don't like? Are if like I'm very much, I always like to just tell real stories, but I'm very much I believe I'm a macro person. People will say I'm micro, but I'm not. I'm really a big picture girl. I like to start stuff, get it running, and then go someplace else. I like ever-changing environments. I like rooms with a lot of people. I like to hear the music beeping. I'm not very great in a cubicle farm. Others are. I'm just not, right? I like to kind of go with the flow. I like to make rules as I go along. So can you imagine me working for you, right? So but I know that's who I am. So if there are environments that say, surprise me, oh man, I love that, right? I'm like, I will surprise you because I can go. Others may need more guidance and more guidelines, and that's fine. So, but this is a time that you can design the specs. Like, what is it? What are those things? So as you're out there looking for your next, you're not wasting your time, your energy, and you're not wasting the employers either. Because, a peg and a square, a circle and the square thing. Let's make it flow. Let's make it sink. So this is that defining your dream specs is something you really can do right now, the end of the year, and it will benefit you incredibly as you get ready to position to your next for your next. Because I even like to qualify next. See me? I want next to be NEXT, whatever you decide it is. Whatever you decide. So again, you can check out more of these. I will have it more information about what I've said on our blog soon. But if you also want to get tips right to your phone, like in real time, hit me up. Just text TCE to 757-600-0093. Again, text TCE to 757-600-0093 if you want to have me come across your screen like this on your phone and just, share some career power the way that we do it here in TCE land, all right? So listen, all I want for Christmas is that great job I love. I want that for you as well. So remember to don't get anxious, get prepared. We thank you for tuning in and joining us tonight. And if you have a question or comment, please hit me up on the platform that you're enjoying us on. Y'all be blessed. Have an amazing holiday. And I look forward to the next new year, the new year with you and me and us and we, all of that, right? So that's what's up. So you guys be blessed, and we will check you out next time. Thanks for watching our Career and Business show. I hope you learned a lot about today's topic. If you enjoyed the show, please let me know by visiting our website, tcenow.com, and sending me an email. I'd love to hear from you.